know what kind of creature that was, but it's a dead one now. So we're here later in the day than we normally are. It's cool. It's been kind of cloudy all day. And it's like 7-ish. So most of the bees should be back in the hive. But that being said, they could very well be out foraging because it's the only bit of sun they've had all day. So this one has honey supers on it, so I'm going to move those. Oh, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. They have, they're already built out, these frames, these honey supers. So I don't expect them to have honey in them yet, but we are just looking for eggs like we always are, because we don't want to disturb them all that much. Alright, so this is a queen excluder. This is actually a really nice one. The wood-bound ones don't bend as much, so that's really nice. That is just to keep the queen out of the honey supers. She's too fat to fit through these. The rest of the bees can get through there, but she won't go. So it looks like there's a fairly large population right here, and there are bees on every frame here. So I'm going to start away from where I think the queen is, just so we don't hurt her. So I expect her to be right into here. We'll find out though. Yeah, there's still a lot of bees in here. Go ahead and use that. I didn't check. I'll check when I put them back on. So they're pretty calm, but yeah, there's a lot of bees in here, as I originally suspected, due to the time of day and the weather. I tell you exactly what time it is. It's 7:30 because there's an alarm going off in my pocket. I'll get that taken care of in a second. All right, so that is honey on the outside and brood in the middle. That's quite nice. And then that is a big fat drone bee right there in the middle. He's dark. And then we have honey on the top and brood in that center circle there. These here on the bottom are swarm cells. Well, these tall guys right there, those are drone brood cells. They're larger than the regular ones. So those are the boys right there. And then these down here, these two on the bottom, they look suspiciously like queen cups, so I'm going to take those away. We don't like to. Those are on the bottom. So they are swarm cells, not supersedure cells. So they didn't have any eggs in them anyway, and they could have been just hanging drone brood, but I don't like to give them that kind of opportunity. So again, there's a drone bee right there in the middle. Big old fat guy. Looks good here. This is freshly capped actually, because you can see the fat girls, the little round. Oh, okay. Cross that bridge. But the queen was here a few days ago, maybe more than 4, because those eggs have laid down and started looking like little fat like grubs in those cells. So that's how we know what time it is. Oh goodness. Sorry about the phone, friends. Okay, it's probably going to do it again. Not exactly eggs on that frame, so I'm going to pull another couple until we find some. The fact that we saw drone brood in here and actually hatched males is great. That means the colony's doing well. They don't make drone brood unless they feel that they're strong enough as a colony. So we might be able to actually open the door a little bit wider on the front. Okay. I saw queen cells in that one last week. Oh, wow, then that's an adventure. Okay. So Dottie's hive, well, I guess that's not Dottie though. The second hive from the end, there are queen cells in there, so they're gonna, in their cap, so they're gonna requeen. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Again, this frame has freshly capped brood. We have 4 or 5 day old. This is where I expect to see some if she's on here. Trying to give you guys a good look too. I see some 2 or 3 day old eggs here on this frame, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this one loose. The next one, and then I want to see a few more eggs personally, so I'll go one more over. And then Tay said she might need bees in the hive that's okay. It's drawing ants. That's fine. All right, so I can see these aren't drawn out very far, but there's an egg in every cell that's drawn out. Did you say you needed eggs?
Well, I was trying to cap eggs.
Okay, let me see what I can find for you. So that's why you do more than one colony at a time, right here, so you can help out your weaker neighbors. Nope, that's fine. They're not eating it anyway. This is the first year we've really had ants in the feeder boxes. It's very unusual for us. It might just be the strength of the colony. There's eggs in here too. Oh my God. Yeah, I'd want to set up shop right next to the Quickie Mart where all the food's at, wouldn't you? You want 2 frames, one with eggs and one with, I think this next one will do you both. Or do you want one that's eggs on one side, brood on the other? Yeah. So here's freshly capped brood on this side, and this is almost a full frame of it. And this is brood on the back side. Tej wants brood and eggs. This is a beautiful frame though. Let me make sure the queen's not on it. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is a beautiful frame. It's the bees that are on it are putting the finishing touches on these. So you see that little group of bees right there? They're working on feeding the bee for the last time before they put the cap on. And then, well, the larva rather, and then they'll grow into being a bee. And then they'll hatch in a few days. You want to come take, okay. Because these are already capped, it's unlikely the queen's on this frame, but I'm just double checking because that would suck. Looking to see if there's anything else of note. You'll notice that there's no food on here, so there's no boy bees on here. Boy bees are a total drag on the hive. They don't do anything but mate with the neighboring queen, so they don't do your hive any good. They do a neighboring hive some good if you have an unmated queen. We don't have an unmated queen. We will in the next... Nope, she's not. She's good. Good?
Yep.
So she's just going to pull that out and then bring me back a frame. You want to do eggs from a different frame. A hive, though, right?
Yeah, so then that way we don't stress this one out very
Yeah.
much.
So they'll build this out in no time. But I've definitely seen evidence of the queen. There's no worries here that she's still there. So I'm going to close this one up and be into the next hive.